All right, let's do this. Okay, for this quick steak dinner, we're going to make it simple. We're going to make it quick and easy. It's for that Friday night or weekend that you're off and you just don't want to cook a lot. You just want to toss something really good together. And yeah, so let's get it going. Everything I got, you could purchase at your local Walmart, and let's get into it. So first off, since it's your day off or if you're chilling, whatever's going on and you want to just have a nice steak dinner, you're going to grab you a bottle of this right here. This is like some pretty good stuff. It's Bourgogne and it's Merlot, and check it out if you haven't. Don't make it an everyday thing. Just, have it in moderation on those special occasions and or days off when you just want to treat yourself to something nice. So let's get into this. I have right here a New York strip steak, and this is pretty juicy looking, baby. This is the kebabs you could pick up in the produce department. They're already made for you. I take them off the kebab stick because I'm not going to be grilling it on a grill. But, instead of buying everything individually, we're just going to toss it up in the pan, saute it up. Just for a little bit of heat, I'm tossing in a serrano pepper with the vegetables. And then I'm going to do a diced up clove of garlic. And then I'm going to hit it with some lemon. What it's looking like, we got our serrano sliced up, we got our garlic diced, we got our lemon ready, and let's do it. You're also going to need some chipotle peppers in a can. You got that sauce going on, you got the chipotle, it's all done for you. Get it while you can, wherever it's at, it's going to make it better. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and spray this pan with some extra virgin olive oil. Great value. What's up? It's all good. I rinsed my kebab. I just rinse everything, so I'm going to go ahead and toss it in here. I'm going to get my vegetables started first because I don't want to overcook my steak. And I'm going to add some extra mushrooms from the other kebabs, and that's it. Okay, since I'm feeling the whole veggie thing, I'm going to go ahead and just add another kebab stick with the mushrooms, not only the mushrooms, and I'm gonna get this sauteing up, and yeah, looking good. I'm gonna hit this with some pepper. I'm just using this right here, this grinder. It's black and white pepper. I'm gonna add a little bit of sea salt. And then we're going to let it cook, toss it up, and get it going. I'm going to toss in the serrano peppers, but I'm going to leave the garlic out for now just so it don't burn and or overcook. But here goes the serrano. Just for that heat. If you want to leave the heat out, go for it. If a little bit of garlic got involved in the situation and got in there, that's cool. But I'm saving the rest for later. While this is cooking up, I'm actually going to prepare my rice, which this is quick and easy, simple. We're just doing something to whip up that's going to taste good. So if you want to use your rice steamer or you want to cook it on the stovetop, go ahead, do you, or instant rice, whatever. But this you could find in your frozen department at your local Walmart. It's Bird's Eye long grain white rice. And you could put it in your microwave, cook it up that way, or if you want to, you could just kind of let it defrost, set it out, get it to room temperature, strain it, and then you could add maybe like a teaspoon of water to it, and you could just toss it in a pan, toss it up, warm it up. So you could do it either way. And that's what I'm going to be using for my rice tonight. Fresh, natural taste, low calorie, just, the healthiest I could get it. And I'm using just some salt and pepper for seasoning for the vegetables. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of lemon on here just for some zest and just to add a little kick to it. You're going to saute your vegetables until everything's softened to your liking. And you do you. That's what cooking is all about. So the best texture, though, is basically going to be when your onions are softened and translucent, basically. And everything's kind of softened as far as the peppers, and nothing has too much of a crunch, but it's kind of al dente. Okay, a little tip, if you want to get your vegetables to the texture that you like, if you want them more moistened and or softened, and just basically just a little al dente, not too much, you're going to want to add maybe 1/4 cup of water to your pan and just let them continue to saute them after you sauteed them for a bit in just some pan spray. So I just have a kettle here full of water, and I just added 1/4 cup, and I'm going to go ahead and let that cook on a high heat until it all evaporates. Vegetables aside, they're already cooked, and I'm keeping them warm, and I'm going to go ahead and lightly hit this with some pan spray, the same one that I've been using. And I've already salted and peppered one side of my steak. I'm going to go ahead and toss it on. Before I add some pan spray to the top of my steak, I'm going to salt this side generously. And then I'm going to pepper it. Then I'm going to just lightly spray it with the pan spray for when I flip it. I'm going to leave this on a high heat, and I'm going to seal the deal. I'm just going to give it a nice saute, crisp it up a bit, and then I'm going to add my garlic and my chipotle peppers with the sauce from the can. I think we're ready to flip, baby. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this handle right here so nothing crazy happens. And I'm going to go ahead and flip my steak. Alright, this is exactly the way I wanted it to look. I flipped it, and now I'm going to toss on my garlic and my chipotle peppers with the sauce. Let's sauce it up, baby. This is about like 1 small garlic, diced or chopped up, and we have about 3 chipotle peppers with the sauce from the can, just chopped up. So I'm going to go ahead and put it right on my steak. And once again, this is the one that I'm using, but there's a lot of good ones out there. It just, preference, what you like, do you, but this is chipotle peppers in the sauce, in the can. I'm going to just kind of spread this out on top for now. And let it cook. Just for a little extra kick, I'm going to go ahead and hit it with a bit of lemon. And this is just a slice of lemon. I'm just going to go ahead and squeeze it over the top. We all know the rule of the steak is don't flip it much. Only flip it twice, but I'm going to go ahead and flip it a little bit early just to get the sauce on both sides, and that's just how I'm doing it right now. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, rub it in, and this is right before I'm going to take it out of the pan and let it rest. So it just gets kind of saucy. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of let it cook for a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to take it off the heat, let it set, and we're good to go. Alright, I'm ready to take this out of the pan and let it rest. I took my steak out of the pan, I'm letting it rest, but right here are all of the leftovers as far as the chipotle peppers, the garlic, and the crispy bits. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of lemon to this right now. Take the seeds out if they fall in. Okay, off of camera, I took the seeds out. There was 2 that fell in, and I'm just going to go ahead and basically kind of like just stir this up. And set it aside. Before I plate it right here, this is perfectly cooked. This is medium well. I'm going to set it right on top of the vegetables so the vegetables get some taste, because before you actually eat it, it's going to set for a minute and do its thing. This is how it's looking on the inside. So this is really, really juicy. It has some pinkness to it. It's good to go. When I chopped it up, I actually have some juice left over, so I'm going to go ahead and just scrape it onto the steak. All right, we're ready to eat. All the vegetables are underneath the steak, so it kind of absorbs some flavor. So we got all of our vegetables underneath this sliced up steak. And we have our rice. And we're ready to go. Quick, easy, delicious, and it tastes like a 5-star restaurant meal. So don't knock it until you try it. Get you some, and I'll see you in my next upload.